Dear students, in this video on laws of motion, we will study vehicle on circular road with some examples. So let us begin with the first case, motion of a car on a level circular road. So when I say level circular road, see this is a circular turn. This road is flat. ये रोड फ्लैट है एंड इट इज़ इन हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन. ये हॉरिजॉन्टल है, ठीक है. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड लेवल सर्कुलर रोड एंड अ कार इज टेकिंग अ टर्न ऑन इट. सो at this position the velocity of car is along this direction and after some time it is moving like this. So you know that the car will try to retain its original direction. So the car has tendency to slip outwards and friction always opposes tendency of motion. So friction between the car and the road should be inwards towards the center of the circular turn. Now you know that for any circular motion a centripetal force is required. So this frictional force which is acting towards the center provides necessary centripetal force for circular motion. So let's see here, car has taken turn and you see here. So when a car negotiates a curve, it tends to slip away from the center of the curve and hence the frictional force acts towards the center. And now the static friction provides necessary centripetal force for circular motion and it acts towards the center of the curve. So here let us check the forces which are acting on this car. So first its weight will act vertically downwards. You can see the weight of the car is acting vertically downwards. Normal reaction is acting upwards and friction is acting towards the center of the circular turn, and this friction is providing necessary centripetal force mv square upon r. So the weight of the car mg downwards, normal reaction upwards, static friction Fs, and using the relation for centripetal force. So centripetal force F is equal to mv square upon r and the frictional force is mu n. So mu s, coefficient of static friction, and n is equal to mg. The normal reaction is upwards, weight is downwards, and this normal reaction is balancing the weight mg. So from here you see m is cancelled on both the sides and you just change the side, take this r to the right side and square root. The maximum possible velocity on this circular turn will be under root mu s rg. So you can see that this mu s, coefficient of static friction, is important here, and the tires of your car will undergo wear and tear. इसमें अगर ये coefficient of friction reduce हो जाएगा तो maximum velocity, maximum possible velocity will reduce, and अगर कार की velocity इससे ज़्यादा है तो कार जो है टर्न नहीं ले सकती, it will slip away from it. So in this case the car is getting damaged, tires are getting damaged. So to avoid the damage, the road is designed in a different way, and that special designing is called banked road. And what is done is the outer edge of the circular bend is raised through some angle theta. So let's see how it happens. See, if this is the plain road and the outer edge is raised through angle theta. So अब आपकी जो कार है सर्कुलर टर्न लेते हुए ये हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन पर नहीं है, ये इंक्लाइंड प्लेन पर है. The car is lying on an inclined plane and it is taking a turn like this. The car is moving along this direction. It is taking this turn, right? And then The weight will act vertically downwards, as you can see. Now, the normal reaction is reaction रोड का है, तो ये जो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन है वो रोड के परपेंडिकुलर होगा. सो नाउ द नॉर्मल रिएक्शन इज नॉट वर्टिकल, but weight is always vertical. So now next is what? Let us resolve this normal reaction along horizontal and vertical directions. So you can see that the vertical component is n cos theta, horizontal component is n sin theta. See, if you increase this line, produce this line backwards, then you will see that this angle will be theta, and this is vertically opposite, so it's going to be theta only, right? So if you see, look at it, okay, see, now centripetal force is towards the center. This n sin theta provides necessary centripetal force, and this n cos theta will balance the weight of the vehicle. You can see that the weight is acting downwards. So downward force mg is equal to upward force n cos theta, and there is no motion along this direction. इस डायरेक्शन में कोई मोशन नहीं है, तो ऊपर वाला फोर्स और नीचे वाले फोर्स बराबर हो जाएंगे, और ये वाला फोर्स सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स देगा, नेसेसरी सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. सो लेट्स सी. So mg is equal to n cos theta, as I told you, equation 1, and next equation is the centripetal force is provided by n sin theta. So centripetal force F is equal to mv square r, mv square upon r is equal to n sin theta. Now using these two equations, divide equation 2 by equation 1, you will get, see, m will be cancelled out, and this will be v square upon r, and this g also comes into denominator, v square upon rg, and this n will be cancelled out on the right side, and sin theta upon cos theta will give you tan theta. So in this way, see, from this equation, just change the sides, and you get maximum safe velocity here is under root rg tan theta. Now here I am not bringing this coefficient of friction. That means आपके कार के टायर जो हैं वो सेफ हैं, and you can provide a maximum safe velocity of under root rg tan theta just by designing, by banking the road. So this is maximum safe velocity. Now, what if you want maximum possible velocity, like for formula racers, जहाँ पर कि हमको friction भी use करना है, then what will happen? So the maximum possible velocity on a banked road when we are considering friction also. So just have a look at this one, you see. Now, okay. So here, see, the car is on this banked road. The angle of banking is theta, and this is the normal reaction. See, normal reaction is perpendicular to the road, and if this angle is theta, then this angle will be 90 minus theta, and if I produce this way, this angle will be theta, and this is going to be vertically opposite angle, so this is also theta, right? And if you look at this way, this is horizontal direction, this is theta, then this angle will be theta, alternate angles. So the angles are very clear. And now you see, resolve this normal reaction along vertical and horizontal direction. So you get n cos theta and n sin theta. Now see, the car has tendency to slip outwards, so friction is acting inwards, and friction is always acts along the surfaces in contact. सो फ्रिक्शन की डायरेक्शन ये नहीं हो सकती है, फ्रिक्शन जो है रोड के सरफेस के कांटेक्ट में ही होगा. सो द फ्रिक्शनल फोर्सेस एफ एस इज दिस वन, एंड नाउ रिजॉल्व द फ्रिक्शन ऑल्सो अलॉन्ग हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन. सो इस एफ एस का हॉरिजॉन्टल कॉम्पोनेंट, एंगल के साथ वाला कॉम्पोनेंट, एफ एस कॉस थीटा, एंगल से अवे वाला कॉम्पोनेंट एफ एस साइन थीटा, राइट. एंड नाउ देर इज नो मोशन अलॉन्ग वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन. सो जो वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में अपवर्ड फोर्स शुड बी इक्वल टू द total downward force, and you can see that the total downward force is mg plus fs sin theta. This should be equal to n cos theta, and the total force which is acting towards the center will provide necessary centripetal force. So we have to act on these lines. So let's see here. Resolve normal reaction and friction along horizontal and vertical directions. So for equilibrium of forces along vertical direction, the weight mg plus fs sin theta should be equal to n cos theta, right? And just change the sides. So when you change the side, left side is mg, and on the right side we take this n cos theta minus fs sin theta, equation number 1, and then the centripetal force is provided by the horizontal components n sin theta and fs cos theta. So this centripetal force mv square upon r is equal to n sin theta plus fs cos theta. And now what we do is divide equation 2 by equation number 1. So what will you get? See, on the left side this m is cancelled, and then you get v square upon r, and this g also comes in denominator, and on the right side n sin theta plus fs cos theta upon n cos theta minus fs sin theta, as you can see. Now divide the numerator and denominator by n cos theta. See, I want to bring in coefficient of friction mu s, so divide the numerator and denominator both by n cos theta, and then you see what you get. Look at it. The left side is v square upon rg as it is. Now n sin theta upon n cos theta will give you only tan theta, n will be cancelled out, and from this component you will get cos theta and cos theta cancelled, and you know that mu s is equal to fs upon n. Coefficient of static friction is frictional force upon normal reaction. So fs upon n will give you mu s. Then in the denominator n cos theta upon n cos theta will give you 1, and from this term fs upon n will give you mu s, and sin theta upon cos theta will give you tan theta. So in this way you get this relation. Just change the side of this rg, take it to right side, then the maximum possible value of vehicle on a banked road will be tan theta plus mu s upon 1 minus mu s tan theta into rg. So this is basically meant for very high speeds. If the speed is more than this, then the car will skid away. Now, friction is a necessary evil. See, without friction you cannot do anything, like you cannot take a turn on road without friction. But in many situations it has negative role also, like the tires of your car wear and tear. So it opposes relative motion and hence dissipates more energy in the form of heat, like in machines with different moving parts. So machines का wear and tear होता है यहाँ पर. It causes wear and tear of machinery parts, tires of automobile. However, in many practical situations, friction is necessary. As I told you, बिना friction के आपकी कार जो है turn नहीं ले सकती, बिना friction के हम बोर्ड पर लिख नहीं सकते, बिना फ्रिक्शन के हम वॉक नहीं कर सकते. सो ब्रेक्स इन मशीन्स एंड ऑटोमोबाइल्स आर यूज फ्रिक्शन टू स्टॉप द मोशन. अगर फ्रिक्शन नहीं है ब्रेक्स में तो आपका कार आप रोक नहीं सकते. You cannot walk. You cannot, it is, see, there are so many examples. So you cannot make, it is impossible to move a car on slippery road. So many examples, you are familiar with them. Methods of reducing friction, you are familiar with them as well. So some methods like solids like graphite, some semi-solids like grease, and liquid like lubricant oils, they are used to reduce friction in different machinery parts. Then ball bearings, you must have seen small ball bearings used in cycles. So these ball bearings are used to reduce friction, and since rolling friction, see, rolling friction is lesser than the sliding friction. A thin air cushion can be used between solid surfaces to reduce friction. A proper combination of alloy surfaces can reduce the friction. So you have seen ball bearings, and you see here you can use, see, air jet here, and you can use ball bearing and lubricants to reduce friction. Some of the methods, and a very important example often asked in examination also, which is easier, pulling or pushing a body on a horizontal plane. Say, supposing you have a box of mass m and its weight will act downwards. You want to find out which is going to be easier, pulling will be easy or pushing will be easy. So let's see what we do. So it's weight is acting downwards, normal is acting upwards, it is being pulled. In this case, it is being pulled with some force F acting at theta degree with the horizontal, and then you see this force can be resolved along horizontal and vertical directions. So एंगल के साथ वाला कॉम्पोनेंट हॉरिजॉन्टल कॉम्पोनेंट कॉस थीटा, एंगल से अवे वाला कॉम्पोनेंट एफ साइन थीटा, राइट. So now you can see, since the body is trying to move or moving in forward direction, the friction is acting in backward direction. So you see, while pulling a body, the vertical component of force F sin theta acts upwards. So the apparent weight of the body decreases. Just look at it. The total upward force is N plus F sin theta. Upward force is N plus F sin theta, and downward force is W. So from here you can see that N is equal to W minus F sin theta. So that is the apparent weight. Apparent weight N is equal to W minus F sin theta. You can see that N plus F sin theta, upward force, is equal to weight W. So change the side, and you know that the frictional force is mu N. So if the apparent weight, see, N decreases, the frictional force also decreases. So pulling is easier. Just look at it. Because you know that this friction is equal to mu N. And let's see what happens when you are trying to push it. So here you are applying a force to push this block, right? And if the angle with horizontal is theta, then horizontal component is F cos theta, vertical component is F sin theta. So you can see that the total downward force is F sin theta plus W, and upward force is N. So when you try to balance them, N is equal to F sin theta plus W, weight. So clearly this normal reaction, see, normal reaction is the apparent weight. So this normal reaction is more in this case, and when normal reaction increases, the friction force is mu N. So frictional force also increases. So pushing is difficult. So while pushing a body, the vertical component of force F sin theta acts downwards. So the apparent weight of the body N is equal to W plus F sin theta increases, and as a result the frictional force increases and pushing is tougher than pulling. So I hope that this video is useful to all of you. Thank you for watching it.